Yo, welcome back to One to One Podcast with Shy Boy Jimmy, Brenda, and Jay. This your boy Shy Boy Jimmy.
Mac Daddy Brenda.
Yo, what's up? This is Jay.
And we'll be discussing topics, interviewing new artists, and speaking up for the culture. If you're trying to vibe out, like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for this episode. Much love.
Check it out.
Man, how do you really move? Like, how are your emotions in certain situations? I gotta know.
And then before you know it, we was podcasting.
It's like, I don't know, like when I saw him, like it felt like it was the little boy in me crying.
Yo, welcome back to One Podcast with Shy Boy Jimmy, Brenda, and Jay. This your boy Shy Boy Jimmy.
I'm Brenda.
I'm Jay.
We got a few topics for y'all today, man. First things first, I want to introduce y'all to the guests we got in the building with us today.
Stop cursing.
Shout out to my boy Ricky.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Ricky.
Talk about I'm Ricky.
No, so go ahead, introduce your topic. What you wanted to say?
So today's topic we're going to talk about is what would get your black card revoked in the black community. So somebody posted a question on line saying, what movie or TV show would people get mad about if you have not seen it? So y'all got something on top of y'all head?
Friday.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, somebody just put a Facebook post and said they never saw Boys in the Hood, and I was like, damn, that's low-key your black card. Like,
That's
Boys
crazy.
in the
That's
Hood
true,
is
too.
like, you had to see that shit before.
Boys in the Hood was kind of crazy though.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a black. You never saw Boys in the Hood?
I seen all that shit, but my wife didn't see a lot of that shit before we got married.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo,
Was she suburban?
a little bit, and I'm like, damn. But I'm like, hey, before this happened, we had a whole little marathon, all the shit. So
It's
I was just
a
like,
lot of black
you got
movies.
to.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a
Infinite
lot of black
Bears,
movies I
Milk,
never
Gang.
saw before, and I'll be like, nah.
What you ain't never seen before?
I don't know because I never fucking saw them. Like, people started
Paid
naming
in
shit.
Full
I recently, like in my 20s,
type
finally
shit. That's
saw
how
it.
she was.
Yeah,
I'm like, man,
yeah.
like
The brown sugar.
it'd be like a lot of
Yeah,
gangster movies
like,
for like the women.
For,
though.
but
Like,
for Brown Sugar, for me, like I probably saw, but I couldn't tell you what it's about.
The Wood.
I saw The Wood.
that's
Love and
Yeah,
Basketball.
Love it.
Everybody
Yeah.
seen that too. That's on BET every Sunday.
Yeah, Love and Basketball.
But like what he said, it's kind of more so like the action.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
yeah.
it's them gang banging like
Yeah.
shooting
Blue
what they
Hill
do,
Avenue?
Like, yeah,
No.
I never seen that shit.
Y'all never seen Blue Hill Avenue?
No.
Yeah, I never
Tell me
seen
what
that
it's
shit.
about.
It's Alan
I
Payne.
know him
Oh,
in it,
yeah,
but
Alan
I don't,
Payne. It's basically they was been in a drug gang since they was kids, and they grow up, and then they turn into like these big old, I ain't gonna say mobsters, but they turn into these big old like guys in the industry or whatever, and then like they end up turning on each other, and it's crazy. So like, only one of them made it to the end, but yeah,
No,
it's called Blue
a
Hill
lot of
Avenue.
shit that I haven't seen. I'll be quiet sometimes. Like, let me shut
Blue Hill
my-
Avenue was good, man. You seen that?
Yeah.
But what do y'all feel like? Like, what do y'all feel like is like top 5 like black movies?
Belly.
That you got to see.
Oh, I never saw Belly before. Like,
Yeah.
I know the scenes, but
wait.
I never saw.
Belly is
Top
the one in
five.
the top
Wait,
5.
Yeah, go top 5.
I mean,
like,
it's Friday. That's
Friday.
Friday.
Not,
Yeah,
but Friday as a whole. Not you can't name all Friday.
No,
'Cause
no,
I
it's
feel like
the
if you
original
never saw,
Friday.
yeah, I feel
Friday,
like if you
first
never
one.
saw Friday After Next, but you saw Friday, like that's cool.
You got to see
Yeah,
Friday.
Friday is the first one. Is the original one. It's like the reason why is the other one. So I feel like
Yeah.
if you watch Friday, you gotta watch Friday before you watch anything.
I think this isn't a movie, but I think if you haven't seen or were a fan of like Martin or Fresh Prince, like
True.
you can
Yeah.
take your black card and revoke
Yeah.
that shit too.
Yeah.
But a lot of people say like living single and shit like that. But I guess it depends on the generation that you grew up
Now
in.
living single too.
Because I wasn't a living single. Like I didn't like that shit growing up.
You ain't like living
shit, but
single?
I was
Yeah.
Like
Why
Black
didn't you-
girlfriends?
Girlfriend was good, but
I
living single
feel, I
different.
feel like living single was grown as hell
Yeah,
when
that
we
was-
was kids.
that shit was
feel me?
funny. As
Like no, that shit
raw.
was grown as hell. So it was just like it was low key boring because like it was like I
They
feel like
had real
now I can
problems.
watch it and be
You know what I'm
relatable.
saying?
But growing up, I'm like this shit is
They had
boring.
real problems and
Yeah,
shit.
versus
That's crazy.
Martin was just
It's
funny.
shit,
Like
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
That's
I think-
crazy. I thought living single was like raw as fuck. Like it was cool to see all them black
You
people.
going
With,
through
they
shit.
all had jobs and businesses and
it was
everything.
grown as hell.
It was a lawyer. She had a magazine. It was like a fashionista. It was like a handyman, an artist, and then it was they all
Like
had,
maybe now I can watch it, but back then I'm like hell no. I don't
We
know.
are
That shit was like soap
living-
operas for me.
Yeah, no.
Single.
I think like since we're 90s babies, we got to see like the 90s to maybe the early 2000s
Yeah.
movies and TV shows. After that, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of get a little weak until
Yeah.
like modern times. Like Blackish might be the best black sitcom out.
Nah,
Yeah.
I like The Neighborhood. I don't know if y'all. It's like
But that ain't
that the
nothing
same,
but Tyler Perry. That's just a different form.
Nah, the
of
Neighborhood
Meet the
is,
Browns. I mean, House of Pain. It's just another version of House of Pain.
kind of, yeah, but it's like
Yeah.
it was Cedric and Tishina Arnold.
Yeah, but
That was kind of
oh,
cool.
okay. I'm thinking about something different.
I know
then.
what you're
Yeah,
talking
my
about.
mom watched that. Yeah,
That's not a staple in the black.
Yeah, it's not a
community, though.
staple, but it's like it's decent. Like, it's cool.
I don't know if we got any modern staples. Maybe
That's
Blackish.
So Raven or something like that.
The Miss Pat show.
That show.
That's good, but I don't know if
I don't
that's,
think it's staples.
Yeah,
Well, maybe it's not for us because we in a different generation. So I guess
Yeah,
like
but
I
that's
think
new.
the Gen Z's got to have that conversation. What's they staples? Because like we already witnessed like
Mhm.
the Martins and shit like that. So like if we ever sit back, that's what we gonna watch versus like yo Mike.
Oh, I don't even think kids watching TV no more.
They on
Like,
YouTube and streaming
And
and
TikTok.
streaming and shit.
Yeah.
They only.
I think like when it comes to that, like they really remaking stuff, so it's like they really don't
They
have
remaking
like
our shit,
yeah, they don't have no
though. Yeah.
original
But it's
nothing
not-
to do.
It's not original, so it don't really
Yeah.
stand out. Like that Fresh Prince remake, that shit was.
Yeah, I'm tired of
It was
reboots.
good.
Bella
The first
was
season
decent.
good.
I like
the,
Bella,
The
yeah.
first season was good. The second season was.
I
Oh.
started with the first season, then I kind of like fell off of it. Yeah,
Yeah, when they
I
brought
liked
his
it. It was
pops
decent.
back, and he was like this bad guy that he was like chasing and shit.
they made
like,
it
in
action.
jail,
They made it like action.
It's like not action. It's like a drama.
But see, look,
Mm-hmm.
what threw me off was they pivoted from okay, he's like a bad person who can't got out of jail, was like not trying to be there for his son, to being a misunderstood man who was ashamed that he went to jail.
I
Like
don't
that's
know.
how the second season
I
went. I'm
really
just
fell
like,
off of that.
I watched it. It was pretty. I like it. It
I
was
didn't like
decent.
Texas.
It was. It's a. You gotta take it away that it's not the same show. You gotta make sure you watch it as
And
a
I
different
think a lot
show.
of people thought it was gonna be a remake of like,
Yeah.
and they like kind of like made
everybody
it modern.
is
Yeah.
opposite. Will's character is too emotional that to the point he gave up basketball because he was so emotional.
Yeah, I ain't even watched
Yeah.
that shit. I just
Carlton
like,
was a drug addict.
I heard
Yeah,
about
I
that
saw
shit, and I was
that,
like,
yeah.
how?
Hillary was smart. That shit was weird.
Hillary is smart.
Yeah, because she was like a dipsy chick.
How do
in the
y'all feel
90s
about
one.
the cast? Do y'all feel like they casted them right?
I think so. I think they did decent because
Nah.
I like Coco Jones as Hillary for sure. She I like that, and I like Will. Carlton and Ashley was the ones that kind of threw me off, but then the auntie Viv, I think she was a good decent choice.
Who play her?
I forgot her name, but she looks like the old OG Aunt Viv. Like,
Bro,
she-
they had Jeffrey as a fucking like mobster.
Was it?
Yeah, Jeffrey.
Like he was in
I
like
saw
some
that,
underground
yeah.
shit.
yeah, he
And then
he
Uncle
he
Phil
from
was
UK,
he
a
was
lawyer
lame.
or something, a judge, but he's like always into some shit.
He
like,
was a lame. He wasn't like the powerful
the
father
OG,
character.
nah.
Like he was too like nonchalant, letting shit slide.
But do
with his
y'all feel
kids
like they
and stuff.
tried to make it like more like black, like
Modern?
because modern, but like in the sense of like we black businessmen and shit like that. Like I feel like
Yeah.
because I started watching it and like like Uncle Phil and like even like how they made Jeffrey was a little weird, but like it is a little modern of like what people like. Do you feel like they would have put a fat ass Uncle Phil on there? People like they had to like grasp the
I
attention.
like the
and
way
shit.
that they did it. Like they evolutionized it. Or
Yeah.
revamped it. I guess
I
you could
kind
say.
of
But
fell off of it too.
I
though.
think like Uncle Phil, the OG Uncle Phil, you can never touch OG Uncle Phil or Auntie Aunt Viv. So yeah,
I feel like me personally, I feel like we need to stop with the remakes.
Yeah.
I actually hate when they want to remake some
they
shit.
just said the other day they go try to remake The Bodyguard. They
Yeah.
said
Like-
yesterday
And
I
it's just
saw.
like no, let Whitney
It
and
don't
her
be
movie like rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it won't tell why it's not gonna be the same because Whitney and the fucking man really loved each other.
Yeah.
So like the dynamic on the on the movie was like intense like that because like they really was in love with each other. So you can't recast,
They
you
better
can't
find-
remake that shit.
Yeah.
They better
Yeah,
find two people in love then.
nah.
Yeah,
like
they could pick me
It
and
don't be enough
Keanu
time
like that.
that's like split up between the shit either. It's like 5 years later, let's make a remake. It's
Yeah.
like Macaulay Culkin's still alive. Why we remaking Home Alone?
With
Yeah.
different people.
Yeah, like
But
make
no,
niggas
for
die,
real.
G.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
I'm just like some shit like it did what it was supposed to do. Like let that shit like we don't need a part.
Yeah.
I feel like Home Alone got 5. Did y'all know that?
I stopped
Hold
that too.
Five.
The
It's
first two.
it's
They got
5 of
five
them, and
seasons.
then one more tell what make it worse. When you get to like the 5th one, he go to like 6 years old. I'm like, this nigga was 13 or 15 or something like that. Like the
Tweaking.
4th one, he like a little fucking baby all over again. It's just like,
Mm-mm.
yeah. I'm like
Maybe
at that
they
point,
be
home.
forgetting.
I feel like he should have been a daddy, and it should have been like
Ah,
like
that would've been
it'd have
nice.
been different ways that you revamped that, but they revamped it in Home Alone fashion, just like weird, like
Mhm.
Tubi as hell. Like that's what it was giving.
Tubi is
But I
crazy.
think the creation of stuff, like when it comes to creating stuff, people be like scared or like don't have the finances or something, or like don't support it. Cause like with SZA movie, SZA and
I
Kiki
hate.
Palmer,
How did y'all feel about that?
I thought it was
I
good.
didn't see
Want
that.
me tell you
It
what
was funny
want
to
me tell you
me.
what I compared it. It was and it's crazy when I say it. it was a bootleg. What's that movie with Bow Wow? When he was like, "Nigga, I'm broke."
Lottery ticket.
It was a bootleg lottery ticket. I swear to God. Well,
Lottery ticket already bootleg. That shit
that's what I'm
bogus.
saying. It was even more
That
like
shit bogus.
I went the
Lottery ticket was
first.
bogus?
Yes.
I liked lottery ticket.
Lottery ticket was good, but it was BET as hell.
It was,
Oh,
but that might be
But- so-
and that might be a modern staple.
But guess what I'm
Lottery
saying?
ticket
But
was
this is what I'm
good.
saying though. If lottery ticket was a BET as hell classic, and Kiki Palmer went to like I was in there
one
like
of them days. It's called one of them
I'm
days.
in this bitch like this shit was some Netflix on the couch, you cooking and you peeking your head.
Yeah,
Like that
just
shit was
some background noise.
that
type
shit was not go to the movie theater. Like,
I thought it was funny, the whole thing. I laughed from the first scene to the last.
it had some little chuckles.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah. I was in there and I love Kiki Palmer, so I wanted to support her. But I'm like, no, this shit could have went right to Netflix. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
You know what I just thought about though? We talking about like modern like staples in the black community. I think now we have to like kind of look like bigger than like just normal like neighborhood type shit. Like Black Panther is a staple. in the
Hell
black
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
even
Shout out to Ryan Coogler.
I would say Ryan Coogler, his movies, you might have to look at those now.
Is that the one that he got the movie with Michael B. Jordan?
It's
Yeah,
called
so
Sinners.
Sinners.
I'm
Oh,
going to see
yeah,
that
I'm
for
gonna-
sure.
You might look at
Yeah.
Jordan Peele's movies, Get
Yeah,
Out,
that's true.
Us.
Yeah.
Those are like modern staples. Like
Yeah.
as a
Nope.
black person, you got it. You said nope.
It's called Nope.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not
That's
gonna
cool.
lie. When I found out, like, I'm like, oh, this is like the funny ass, like,
Yeah, Key and Peele.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's raw as hell that you can like. I like when people can show two different sides because I feel like as black actors, like they kind of lump them in the same. Like you got to
Yeah,
think
that's true.
like Angela from the like they always make
Tasha.
her the angry black woman. I'm like, you
Tasha
got to.
Smith.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. Like, no, put me in a little funny shit. Like, cause I feel like once you get in that role, like it's hard to get out of it because you play it so well. And now people think you this angry as a black person in real life, and it's just like, yeah, I like that. I like that when I found. I'm like, damn, I did not know that he was making these
What
goddamn.
do they call that though? When you just keep getting cast for the same role, I forgot. It's like
Typecast.
typecast.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that bald head
now
dude.
they got somebody in your mind like, yeah, she gonna play perfect for this
Oh,
role.
right.
like-
They beating up women all the time. The one Ninja
Mike.
Turtle one.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
even because remember what's that fucking movie when he was like raping the little girl? What was that movie?
Daddy's little girl.
No, it was like it's a black staple. I'm not gonna lie, but he was on a Tyler Perry.
Woman that are loose.
Woman that are loose. He always is known for that fucking movie.
We talking about the same dude, the bald
Nah.
head dude who played
They
Mike.
got drowned.
He
right?
talked the one who. She talked the one who played Pinky off of Friday.
But like
Oh,
until he stepped into that role though, a lot of people was coming up to him on some like, yeah, woman die or losing. I remember he was like on the interview, somebody just like, why you do that? He was like, wait, name another movie.
Yeah.
Because like he played the role too fucking good.
What's crazy? He played better roles before that though.
Yeah.
But like that was like a staple. Like even I feel like Michael Ealy, a lot of people remember him with like dropping a little fucking girl out the Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna remember.
And like
Wow.
but
Girls.
all of his movies after that, he played crazy nigga roles in every movie that he played now.
That's like Taraji too, cause like she be playing Cookie or she play like
Yeah.
all them people that's like loud and stuff. So I feel like I like Making Good. She always playing like somebody about money or like she trying to
Mm-hmm.
be like a gold digger or something. But it's like I feel like when you hit that like the acting role that like take you to a different place, like Regina Hall, cause like she was
She
up
can play
on
everything,
yeah,
yeah.
she was in a Scary Movie and then she went and did
Yeah,
like all this like Regina, yeah. So I like Regina King for real. Like everybody.
I think maybe it's like your publicist stuff.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
maybe your publicist is like, nah, we're
Or
not gonna
auditions.
keep. Yeah.
Some people don't have a good range either. Like
Yeah.
they're stuck in like one realm. Like
like
a lot
Zendaya
of
kind of
them
decent.
stuck underneath Tyler Perry. Like I feel like Taraji stuck under Tyler Perry. That's why he keep giving her the
That's
same.
kinda fucked
Because
up,
Tyler
too.
Perry is the only one that's paying her the most money though. So I understand why. Because she was saying like until she started working with him, like she was not getting paid what she was worth. So I understand staying underneath him. But like I'll be like, hey Tyler, like make me the goddamn grandma or something. Like damn,
Nah.
make me the calm grandma.
I don't know if it's just me, but I know Tyler Perry's real big and he got good movies, but I feel like he has so much stuff underneath his own name where it's like you don't see it outside of like Tyler Perry Productions or BET.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got a lot of movies just go straight to BET. You don't see them.
But I think he damn near own BET though.
I thought
Yeah.
he did.
No, he don't. But what y'all think
He
about?
might as well. All his shows on there.
Yeah, I think he was gonna buy it, but they said that was a rumor. But like I was thinking about like Shonda Rhimes and like her stuff. Like I feel like she
Who is
like she did like Grey's Anatomy and she did like Bridgerton.
I never saw those.
Bridgerton, like it's this new show called The
Well, I know
Residence.
that was the Bridgerton is on Netflix.
I know the shows. I haven't watched.
I never.
them.
I don't
Yeah,
even.
so Grey's Anatomy, Bridgerton, I think she didn't do Scandal. She did How to Get Away with. No, she did Scandal. I think Shonda Rhimes was Scandal. I don't know,
Wait, see,
but
pull a picture of her. Let me see.
yeah,
her.
Shonda
Let me
Rhimes,
see. Maybe I
she
do
got her
know
own production company and stuff. So I feel like she like a staple in the black community when it comes to entertainment because she be
Let me
creating
see.
all this stuff. And it's a new show, like I said, called The Residence. It's
How do you spell that?
Shonda Shonda and then Rhymes Rhimes. That's her.
Can you go to her TV show?
It's over there at the corner.
Or her movie, matter of fact. Go back up, Steve. Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Nah, I don't know.
Go there.
Was you talking to Amara about this?
Who is Shonda Rhimes? Yeah, I try to connect her with Shonda Rhimes. No, go back to the TV show. She mostly do TV shows. She don't really got that many movies. Ava DuVernay be the one with the movies.
Oh, she was in a Reinvented Anna. I just watched that on Netflix, so maybe I'll do know who she is.
So wait, what was your
No, I was giving her a shout out because she like one of the black producers and writers and stuff for.
Well, we can't tell because all her shit white as hell. No offense. But what a black cast at? All I see is white people.
Go up.
Shonda, what the fuck? Where you at?
I didn't want to say the other song. All I see is
No.
a white show.
Grey's Anatomy, white as hell.
Queen
Scandal,
Shot-
white
oh
as
my
hell.
goodness.
Private Practice, white as hell.
I mean, shout
Reinvented
out to
Anna,
Scandal is not
white as hell.
Shout out
To-
to her
go back
for
to her
what she
new
doing.
Shout out to her, to the white people.
Bro, her new show is called The Residence, and she just did that with old girl
I know
from.
Resident. I seen
Yeah, go to
something
that,
like
Steve. Show them what The Residence
That
is.
ain't
Yeah,
black
show
though.
us something black that she did.
That ain't black.
Just
That
kidding.
is black. The main character is black.
That don't mean it's a black show.
It's oh my
But
goodness.
you need to hear somebody clapping in the background for
There's a whole lot of black shows. The Residence.
No, we
There
need
you go
to see
right
an
there.
all black
Her,
cast.
Look, black.
Oh, that's
She-
that lady from
She
Orange
playing,
is the New Black.
is she playing it?
She's the main character.
So that don't fucking count.
It's
That
at
don't
the
count.
it's at the White House, bro.
That's not a black show.
Oh my goodness, y'all is crazy.
I mean, shout out to
Like,
her because
a
she a
black-
black woman,
yeah.
but like she ain't putting on for the black
Wait,
people.
so wait,
She is
question,
put on for-
wait,
oh my
question.
goodness.
So if a black person is the main character, it becomes a black
Not
show
at all.
or TV or
Not
movie?
at all.
I think so.
Hell
It depends on what
nah.
it is, because
If
like
they're the
Wait,
only black
So would
person,
you say? Wait, pause. Would you then say that the new Captain America was a black movie?
Ooh.
oh, that's good. That's a nice question.
Because
I would say I was.
you have to say yeah.
I would
because
say
you
yeah.
just said
It's a
it.
black.
You have to say yeah.
We calling that a black movie?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Black Panther.
shit.
Black Panther is a black movie.
But Black
Well,
Panther
yeah,
is
that's
nothing but
By
the-
definition, what you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say the black Captain
Yeah.
America.
Well, that
I
was a
would
good
say- yeah.
question.
I think I would say yeah, because it was like
Hell
the main
no.
character.
If
Nah, it wasn't a black
all
movie. Nah.
fairness,
Bust
Nah,
them up.
Cause they be
one
black
of them
and whitewashed
days.
in the movie.
One of them days was a black movie.
Absolutely, yeah. It was a
So,
hood movie. Yeah, it was
yeah.
Tubi as hell. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it
Yeah.
wasn't too.
But
But no.
Wait, so it's Tubi the new?
Yeah,
They
Tubi-
shout out to
Yeah,
Tubi.
Tubi is.
They
I
just
feel like
nothing.
Tubi is for black people, and I love that. So, like, yeah, I feel like it's for up and coming like actors
Actors,
and
yeah.
But
actors.
everybody be on
Like,
Tubi.
I personally don't like Tubi because like I'm just like it's Tubi as hell. But like the acting just be terrible. The storylines be good.
No,
The
some
acting
movies-
Hold
be
on.
terrible.
Some of the movies be good.
Crazy.
Some movies be good.
Yeah, but I'm
Hold on.
saying some movies be good. The
My
acting
auntie,
be,
shout
like
out to
when
Fifi.
they be shooting the guns and shit, you like every time they shoot that guy, I'm like, let me turn this
Hey,
stupid ass shit
I
off.
seen one movie off of Tubi. It was called, I think it was called Buffs.
What are you watching?
What you talking about?
Buffs?
Yeah, like it's like the glasses in Detroit. They call them
What
Buffs.
you thinking about is the question.
Yeah, what you talking about? Look at you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, your man
Everybody knew they was the glasses. Is
Hey,
what you doing?
but the shit was so ghetto, bro. They recorded that shit in the project, so I guess it was like some athlete came back from school and he had some buffs, and them bitches went around the whole project complex. They trying to find them.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
That
Sound
should
like,
be ghetto
The
as
shit was
hell.
ghetto as fuck, bro.
But
Like
then, like-
sometimes if you can see, I feel like, and I know people who only watch Tubi. I'm like you in a different part of the fucking trenches because that shit is ridiculous. But I feel like if you can watch it past the acting, they have good storylines.
Yeah, it be
but like
good stuff.
the acting
Some
be
shit.
terrible.
but I think I got a question. Like when you talk about black shows, so like Power and like The Shy and stuff, does that count?
The Shy is black as hell.
So-
Hell
so
yeah.
that's like
the black is an
Oh,
all
yeah.
black cast though. Like we're like what you kind of said, just like I don't feel like if you have that one black actor that it makes it black, because then everybody else is white. And most of the time when you have that one black actor, they either make them like ghetto as hell, like Tiffany Haddish in the in it, or they make them whitewash.
Or the token.
Yeah, they're the token. But like most, like I took Cameron to see Minecraft yesterday.
Oh, that was funny on your
they
story.
yeah, the shit was crazy. I felt like I was in a streaming world in that motherfucker. But like they had that, I forgot her name, but I always
She
see
young
her.
Orange is the new black.
Yeah,
too.
the black
Yeah.
lady. But they gave her like a Tiffany Haddish type of like, black person role.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, like I hate that when they do that. So yeah.
So do you feel like do we have enough roles for black people?
Hell yeah, we got enough roles. It's just that I feel like how they want to portray black people to the world. Either they ghetto as hell, they loud, or like they whitewashed in the movie.
And that's what I was saying. I feel like because Issa Rae said that too about her, because she started a production company and she's trying to make more movies and stuff for black people. So she's saying like she wants to make black people stuff for black people. Like she not kind of like what Toni Morrison used to say. Like she write for like the black gays. She don't write for the white gays. Like she don't care about what white people think about her literature because she wrote it for us. So I feel like that's what we really do need to do. Keep creating it up in our black spaces. And that's why I fuck with Ryan Coogler like that, because like he keep on like creating this
shit
yeah, he keep creating this.
And somebody had said that they was like, he don't get no fuck. He do them interviews with that thick ass accent. Like, gotta love it. Don't code switch.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Like, I'm like, you already made yourself a staple. Like, you don't gotta go in there and code switch. This is who the fuck you is.
Yeah,
we need some new classic shit.
Yeah, he coming out with that shit.
That's how like guys like him, Jordan Peele, you know, the shit they put out is like, we're not just looking at like black shit from the hood.
It's just a good quality movie, and it so happened to be like a black movie.
And I was thinking about like Robert Townsend, because like I like Keenan Ivory Wayans or whatever, like where Robert Townsend, like with Baps or like where the Five Heartbeats and stuff like that, like they created like a lot of different things for the black community. And then like Keenan Ivory Wayans, like with the Wayans brothers production and stuff, like with Scary Movie or like White Chicks and all this, like everything that they did is like, I think it's like black, you know. So I feel like we just need more of that.
Movie?
Yeah, the Wayans did Scary Movie.
No, I know they did, but you consider that a black movie?
Yeah.
I
think
I thought it was.
I would say so.
I think it's
not all of them, like the first two
I know
for
you're
sure.
talking about like the ones they actually were in like main parts of. Yeah.
But
I'm gonna tell you why it's a black movie, because they made fun of white people in the movie. Like it was just like the shit, like how black people would be in the movie and shit like that.
It's
versus
like parodies of
it's just a parody. So that's why I feel like it's a black movie.
I would say so. Yes.
Versus like, you know how the white people was dying and like the black people like, oh hell no, like
because it was a joke.
It was a joke.
Okay,
so yeah.
Like when the fucking in this first Scary Movie, when like the girl gets stabbed by the dude and he's stabbing the titty, like how they did the slow motion and she just running in her underwear and bullshit. It's just like this is the type of shit they do.
Yeah, even like when Regina Hall when she kept saying Brenda, she like, this bitch is study calling my, like it was just like a comedy, like making fun of like when white people die, like black people gonna make it. Yeah, so yeah, I think it's
Brenda got killed in the movie theater when she was on the phone and everybody like she the ghetto black girl in the movie theater. Like,
so yeah, I think it's cool too. And there's this other movie called The Blackening. Y'all seen that? It's like a horror. Oh, it's like a scary movie, but it's like
movie,
it's
that's when they was like in the cabin and shit playing the game.
Yeah, it's playing the game. It was funny. It was decent. But overall, I think that like we need like something a staple in TV that like the kids can watch today, like how we had all them shows. Like I said, like That's So Raven, the Cosby Show, like
or put your kids, me and Cameron done That's So Raven me to death. I'm like, okay, turn the shit off.
Yeah, for real.
Your kids ain't seen some of the classic staples, man.
Their Proud Family and stuff.
Get them a week. Tell them, hey, yo, just watch this all
summer
week.
Coming up. Have them sit down.
Yeah, get off YouTube, get off TikTok, watch some black culture, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got, bro.
For sure. What you got to say? You want to add something?
No. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. It was nice talk.
It was a nice talk.
It was a nice talk.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Find us on all platforms, bro.
All right, for sure. Want to get your Instagram?
I don't even use that shit, bro.
All right.
Yeah, that's rare.
Peace.
If you vibe with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We here every week dropping knowledge, interviewing new artists, and speaking up for the culture.
Catch us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts to never miss an episode. And make sure to keep the conversation going. Leave your thoughts in the comments or hit us up on social media at WTW Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah, man. Stay blessed, stay 100, and you're going to catch us next time on 1-to-1 Podcast.